Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Makes Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so you're getting an extra video today because I am still going to do my original versus remake video, which, fingers crossed, should go up hopefully. But I also went to go and see Inside Out 2 today. So, of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it. Okay, so with the Inside Out films, I really loved the first one. It's so emotional, it's funny, it's sad, it's everything. And it's one of my favourite Pixar films, actually. So when they said they were going to do an Inside Out 2, I thought with a franchise like this, you could carry it on. Because obviously, with Riley, she is growing up. So you can do the sequel like this one has, where it is during her teenage years. And then you could possibly do a third one where she's becoming an adult. And then maybe you could do a fourth one where it's her coping with a kid. So this is what I mean by you could carry on this franchise for at least a couple more films. So when they said they were going to base this one around her teenage years, I thought this could be good. I watched the trailer for it. It looked good. Animation looked amazing. All that. Come out of the film, I enjoyed it. I did really enjoy this film. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one, but whether because the first one, to me, had a lot more emotionalness to the storyline. I know this one it does as well, but for me, I felt more emotionally attached to the first one than I did the second one. So I like the fact that the plot for this one is basically Riley has these new emotions. She's got anxiety, envy, annoy, and embarrassment. So she's got all these new emotions, and these emotions are trying to take over and basically make Riley different. And then obviously the older emotions, so joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust, are now having to deal with these new emotions that have come into the building. Kind of like how Joy did in the first movie. So with the new characters, I did enjoy them. Funnily enough, my favourite character was Embarrassment. Now, whether that's because I connect with that character a bit more, because I do get embarrassed very easily. But I do like the other emotions. Annoy, quite a funny one in the sense of its boredom. Then you got envy and anxiety. Like, I will say this, the emotion of anxiety made me feel anxiety, especially with how they did it. And I like that with these emotions, they have actually made it so that you could connect to it. I feel like the fact that they dealt with other things as well, like they had a secret bit and some other things as well, and it's all to do with changes. And I think that's what I like about these movies, is that it's showing kids that changes are good. They can be difficult, they can be trying, but they are good changes. Whether they look bad in the first instance, they turn out to be good in the end. And that's what I really enjoyed about the first one, and what I enjoyed about this one as well. But the adventure they went on, I will say it does feel kind of similar in the sense of the adventure plot side of it, but they added some new stuff to it. They changed some things up, which I quite like. I also like how, I believe in an interview I watched, they said that they got teenagers involved watching the film and letting them know things and all that. I think that's really cool. I like the fact that they've got people involved that are that at that age and telling them their experiences and how they feel. And I think these days it is a case of when you are younger, you feel a lot more anxiety, like, because you are growing up, you're dealing with things that are certainly not as tough as when you were an adult, but there are certain things that you're going through that you have to cope with. I will say as well, the animation, yet again, looks absolutely beautiful. I love the designs of the emotions. I think they fit in well with them. Anger is still one of my favourite emotions from the older one. But I like how, I will say this as well, that Joy got a bit more of a development in this one, and it got to a point where I actually nearly teared up. I teared up more during the first movie than I did this one. But it still got me a little bit at a certain point, and it was nice to see them do a sequel that feels like it was worthy of it. And I will say though, my only little nitpick is the end credits scene, just for the simple fact of I thought maybe they were going to hint at a third movie, kind of like they did with the first movie, but it was just some random thing. But I would still stay for the end credits scene because it is kind of funny. Sorry, I say a lot, don't I? But overall, I enjoyed this movie. It was a good film. I did get enjoyment out of it. I just feel like I'm a bit more emotionally attached to the first one than I am this one. But I would still recommend going and seeing this on the big screen. It is fun, entertaining, good time, and one I will be adding to my collection. And I've now got to decide where I'm going to put it in my Pixar ranking. It's going to be a tough one, I think. Especially when it comes to my sequel ranking, because I'm going to try and rank all the sequels as well. So I look forward to seeing where I'm going to put it. But like I said, definitely recommend this film. It is probably my number 3 of the year, probably. I might move some things about now, but I think number 3 will be Inside Out 2. I can't remember, put the 2 at the end. But, so my final score for this film, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I did enjoy this film, but like I said, I didn't get as much enjoyment as I did from the first one, but this still is a really good sequel, and I would seriously recommend people to watch it. I would recommend people to watch both Inside Out films, because they are touching, they are heartwarming, and they're just one of my absolute favourite films, like the way that they deal with certain things. So yeah, if they do a third one, I would be down for it. Depends if they do an adult Riley or if they do something else. Who knows? But so like I said, if they were to do a third one, I would be happy with it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on Inside Out 2. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What's your favourite Pixar sequel of all time? Let me know. I've still got a couple more of the sequels to watch, and I've still got the rest of the Pixar movies to watch before my ranking goes up. So my Pixar ranking, I'm going to try and get it done for the weekend. If not, it'll be next week. And then my main Pixar ranking will also be next week or the following week. It depends on when I get the films finished. Because, like I said, I'm not going to force myself to get rankings done quickly. So I'll get to them when I get to them. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!